Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm double checking. How is everybody? Are you guys ready for the weekend? Hello, hello. I'm going to be checking my audio and then the video to make sure that I can start with this topic. A very important topic. If you're a childcare provider, for sure, you're going to be so excited to get this information because we want to save money. We don't want to be paying too much in income tax, especially. I'm going to be giving also a few minutes for people to join us. Let's say seconds. So if you are online with me, thank you. I would like to know the name of your childcare and also the city. So video is good. And now let me check the sound. So this is a English video. Yesterday I did the same topic and it was in Spanish. Yeah, I can hear me. What I'm gonna do now is close all my pages because I have so many pages open and I only need to have just a few. Got it. Okay. Hello, my name is Lady. I'm a childcare provider in the city of Palm, California. I'm the owner of the Bilingual Learning Center, and for the past 10 years, I'm doing childcare from my home. Yes, from my home. But what I love the most is to be able to be here with you and provide you information that is going to make you childcare successful. My goal is to make sure that I will be helping 1 million of childcare providers or mothers who want to open a childcare and start working from home. So if that is you, I will invite you to like this video, also subscribe in my channel. Every Thursday or Friday, I do live videos, and every time it's about a new topic related to childcare. So today I'm going to talk about a topic that is so important. How to track your hours when children are present and when children are not present. As you guys know, most of the time we are exhausted at the end of the weekend or on Monday, especially on Monday. And many times we don't know why. It's so easy to track your hours when the child arrives and when the child leaves. But how about the time that you spend, the 1 hour that you spend talking to a parent about a situation or meeting a new parent and showing you childcare? Or sometimes just doing your reports for the food program, or maybe watching my video or another webinar. Everything that you do at home that is related to childcare, it needs to be documented. Otherwise, you're gonna be working for free. So my recommendation is to document. And today I will give you an example how I document mine, because I want to make sure that every hour that I dedicate to my childcare, I can deduct at the end of the year. So the more hours you have, you're gonna make a calculation. And there's a calculation that, so if you have a great accountant, your accountant is gonna show you the form 8829. It's a worksheet. And in that worksheet, it's gonna determine how many hours you dedicated to your childcare. So there is 365 days in a year, and there is 24 hours. From those times, those days and those hours, you want to make sure that you get the right amount of hours that you work. So today I will walk you through all this step by step with examples. You're gonna be able to see the tool that I'm gonna use, and that's something that I use in my personal business. This is the form that I'm talking. For sure you have, let me see where. So it's from the IRS, and it has a lot of information about my hours of operation. So when you have a accountant, you want also to provide the right information to your accountant. Some accountants are not ready for a childcare business because we are a unique business that we can deduct so many expenses that are personal. So if you choose the right accountant, they are going to ask you how many hours you were open, how many hours did you work in a completely year. You, the provider, is the person who is going to give that information. Your accountant won't be able to get it because he doesn't know your business, the time that you open, the time that you close. But at the end of the year, you're going to be able to provide that information. And if you do that, Matt, you're gonna get a good deduction if you have the right accountant. So now I want also to show you and share with you finally our 2000 record book for providers only is for sale, and it's already for sale for a few days. It's on my Teacher Pay Teacher account store. And the 2022 is coming up today. You're gonna be able to see the new one today. If you haven't done your taxes for 2021, you can still purchase this, and this is gonna help you. Has so many pages. It's a lot of pages. Can you guys see? It's all this. It's a lot of pages. And I also made a huge request. I have a huge request from many other providers. They told me, lady, I don't have a printer. My printer doesn't work. I don't know how to go on Teacher Pay Teacher. Can you have it one ready for me and ship it to my home? Yes. Now you can start making, this is only by pre-orders. So if you make your order, I will ship this to your home. And it's gonna have your name. That's the most important thing. Okay, so now let's go and let me share my screen with you so you can see all the examples on how you do it. I want you to be successful, but the best way to be successful is by doing your record in a good way. I'm gonna show you my example, and I hope that example helps you to be way better and to be more successful. Meanwhile, I would like to hear from you. How do you do your records? How do you track your hours when the children are present and when they are not present? I would like to hear that in the chat. At the end of this video, I will be reading all the comments, and I will also be reading all the people that are here with me. So let me share. So many people ask me, where do you have all this? I have my Teacher Pay Teacher store. That's where you can go. They are really friendly. It's a good place to have. You don't need me for that. You just need to click, pay, and you can print it many times. And you can also have the whole document there for you. Okay. So can you guys see my screen at this moment? I'm showing the store at Teacher Pay Teacher. Here you're gonna also find the handbook. You're gonna see the handbook and also the contract. I also have all the enrollment forms for your childcare, anything that you need to enroll in your child. I also have the newsletters. We also have the handbook here, the editable calendar and newsletter. I also have everything in Spanish. And here is the handbook. You only have to click here and you can print it and be ready to record your hours. Now, how do we record the hours? Let me show you. I'm gonna stop sharing. And from this binder, I'm gonna show you only one page. That is the calendar, and includes 12 months. So now let me show you. Okay, now it's there. Now you're gonna be able to see my whole calendar, and we're gonna talk just about one page. This binder has so many pages, and in my next videos, I will be sharing more pages because I don't want to go and share the whole thing. Why? It can be overwhelming. It's a lot of information, and sometimes the good stuff is not easy. But believe me, if you just do at least 10% of what I'm talking at this moment, you're gonna be able to save money. Okay, so this is how it looks. So it includes this one, 12 pages. But today we are not talking about one portion. This binder is divided in 5. This is one of the pages. This is the section number 3, which includes the whole calendar keeper. Now, can you guys see it? So this is how it was my January. When you are a childcare provider, you have kids who comes at different times. But if you are like me, everybody has one time and we are not changing. Why? Because I have a preschool program, so everybody comes between 7 to 8 a.m. Or I only have one child who comes at 4 in the morning. So every time, every new year, I always spend my weekend working. When the kids are not present, I spend my time between 7 a.m. to 9 doing my lesson plan. From 10 to 12, I do deep cleaning because no child is there, so I can do a better deep cleaning because in Palmdale it's so dusty, so we always have a lot of dust. From 1 to 3 o'clock, I spend doing paperwork. And believe me, it's not that I like doing paperwork. I hate doing paperwork, to be honest. But it's so important also to spend at least 1 hour per day doing your paperwork. Check where your money is going. Why? Because you are working for 10 to 14 hours and you don't have no idea where your money is going. Record keeping, paperwork is so important because you can learn more about your business. So on January 2nd, I worked 7 hours. Now, on the 3rd, my first child arrived at 4 in the morning. My last child left at 6 p.m. Can you guys see it here? I'm here. I'm in January 3rd. After my last child left, I spent cleaning because during COVID, we have to clean way more. Before, I used to spend only 1 hour. Now I'm spending 2 hours of cleaning. And what happens if you don't want to do the cleaning and you just bring your assistant and your assistant does? You still have to document that because probably you are not doing, maybe it was your husband or maybe it was your daughter or maybe it was your assistant. You still have to document it because at the end of the year, you need more hours. And soon I will show you the total of my hours. Now, after I'm done with the cleaning, I'm exhausted. I just want to sit down. I do record keeping for 1 hour. And during that record keeping, I do the food program. I also make sure that I check my apps. I put all the pictures in my app. I communicate with the parent. I also make sure that who didn't come to the childcare. I do any kind of record keeping during the day, like from 8 to 9. 9 o'clock, don't talk to me, I'm done. I can watch TV, I can take my time, or I can just go to sleep. It's a long day. As a childcare provider, you spend so much, but not all the time you deduct or your record your hours or document your hours. Most of the time, I have seen providers working all day. And I ask them, how many hours have you worked this month? And they don't have no idea when they don't give me the answer. My husband he does the income tax for many childcare providers. Not all the accountants are specialists on daycare businesses. So most of the time, they are putting only that a provider was open for 2,000 hours. That's impossible. That's almost nothing. I know COVID came, but still, if you do your right calculation, and right now you're gonna see every little thing, you're gonna be able to deduct way more hours. So if you see on Wednesday, it's the same thing. So on the 6th, which is Thursday, I do the same thing. So if you guys are watching right now my video and you're watching during a time that a child was not present, you can deduct that. Why? Because this is childcare related. Now on the 7th is different. On the 7th, I do, instead of record keeping, I do record payment. I focus only about my payment. I send invoices. I also make sure that everybody pay me on Friday because I get paid prior the week. I do not get paid on Monday. Why? Because you never know if they're showing up. I want to make sure that I get paid in advance so I can do the job. Now on the 8th, which was Saturday, from 7 a.m. to 9, I spend my time doing my lesson plan. From 10 to 12, I spend my time. I always take like a break in between because I also like to be with my family, of course. So I do deep cleaning. We do a lot of deep cleaning because in my home it's so dusty in the backyard, and we have a classroom in the backyard. From 1 to 3 o'clock, I spend my time doing my paperwork. Any kind of paperwork. And it's not because I like it, it's because we need to be organized. We need to do all this for our business. Now, how far you have to go? This is only January. I got 3 months, or sometimes I got 6 months. And then what I do with this number, I just multiply times the amount. So I can use the whole year. Now let's go here. On the 10, this is one perfect example. That day, my deep cleaning was only 1 hour. Why? Because I had to do a parent interview, and that was between 6 to 7. I put the name of the person who came to see my daycare. I put her phone number. This is just one example. And then on the 14, the same lady came and she signed up my contract. Every Mondays, I always see parents, and every Fridays, normally I do my enrollment. So I already have a system that works for me. For sure, you guys have a better system. Many of you guys are in the business for decades. So if you have a better system, please write it here. Now on the 19, on the 15, every 15, I spend my time doing my newsletters. For sure, if you have watched me in my channel, you know that communication is the key to build a relationship. And the way how I communicate with my families, one of the ways is by using newsletters and calendars every month. So on the 15th, I put together my whole newsletter because that gives me enough time for me to prepare my class, get my books, my toys, etc. I spend 2 hours because I already have all my templates ready. The only thing that I have to do is just fill out those templates and I'm done. Next week, I will be showing you how exactly I do my newsletter from day one and until I finish. Now, from 10 to 12, I do deep cleaning. From 1 to 3, I do paperwork. Some Saturdays, I don't go out, so I just want to dedicate time to my business. And then on Sunday, I take a break. But what happens if you are 24/7? You need to record all this. You need to fill out the whole thing because you deserve also those deductions. But making them in a piece of paper is so important. So if you get the audit, you have a proof. You always need to be prepared for an audit. Don't say, I will never get an audit. Yes, you will. But you want to be prepared. This is the way how I'm getting prepared in case I get an audit. I hate audits. I don't want to go through one. Okay, so now let's talk about the 17. On the 17th, I was closed. So as you guys can see, that day I just relaxed. I wasn't here. And then on the 18th, this is what happened. Same thing, I was back to work. I opened at 4, I finished at 9, and everything is documented here. Same thing on the 19th, the same thing on the 20th and the 31st. As you guys know, record payment is every Friday. That Saturday, I had a party, so I didn't have to do anything. But on Sunday, I had to get ready my place. That day, I got from 7 to 9. I did my lesson plans. Why? Because I like to do it during the weekend, so I don't have to be in a rush. And keep in mind, teacher productivity is so important. So if you have everything ready, that will create a better environment for your children and also for yourself. You won't be too stressed. If you're talking about lesson plan, every month I have a new lesson plan. You need to go to my store. The whole thing is there for you. You just have to click buy and print it, and it's ready for you. Now on the 24th, I also had another interview with Miss Carla, and she came from 6 to 7 when children were not present. And what I did with her is I showed her my childcare, and I love building a relationship with a parent. So every parent at least is with me for 1 hour. And then on the 29th, so if you guys have watched one of my videos, don't forget 27, you can also say from 8 to 9, I was with Miss Lady watching her video. So if the video is only 30 minutes, after that, try to practice. And that also can be deductible for your hours. Now on the 28th, this lady wanted to sign up a contract with me the next day. That's how quick it was. I told her that I have an opening for Friday, and she agreed to meet me on Friday. On the 29th, I didn't do anything, so there's nothing here. On the 30th is my last weekend of January, and so I put that I work for 7 hours. And the last day of the week of the month was the 31st. And now, what do you do with all these hours? Here's an example in my notes. During the whole month of January, I work 20 days. How am I gonna get the information? We are gonna count from the 3rd to the 31st. And as you guys, let's do together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was closed Monday, so I'm gonna jump to 18, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 days. In the month of January, I was open 20 days. During that time, children were present. So I work, let's say 14 hours times 20. This is the amount that you're gonna get. Can you guys hear me now? After 10 minutes, I always have audio problems, so but it can be fixed right away. So I'm gonna go back. During also for 20 days, I worked 3 hours extra. And if you multiply 20 times 3, it will be 60 hours extra that you work cleaning, recording, and everything else. Now, during the weekend, I only work 5 days. And how I can document, how can I say that? It was the 2nd, the 8th. I also work on the 15th, the 21st, 23rd, and the 30th. So if you count each of them, there are 5 days. Each weekend or each of those days, I spend 7 hours. So I will multiply 5 times 35. The amount I'm gonna put here. Children present was a total of 280 plus 60 and plus 35. That is gonna give me the total. of how much or how many hours I did in the month of January. So I hope this gives you an idea. For sure, you won't have, not everybody comes at 4 in the morning. You probably have somebody who comes at 7. So put the right information. Why? Because you want to make sure that you're going to match your attendance sheet. Now, if you are a childcare provider and you work for 24 hours, at that moment, those are the hours that you're going to put. In the past, I used to work for 24 hours, Saturday and Sunday. It was exhausted. Money was good. That's something I can tell you. And it was not easy. But the hours that I had in a year, it was a lot. It was a lot of hours. But right now, I decide just to close the weekends and close my childcare earlier so I can focus also in other things like paperwork, cleaning. And it's not like I like to do all those stuff. I don't really like it, but it's so important to keep our childcare healthy. We have to do that deep cleaning to keep us successful with money. We want to make sure that we are doing our records. So what do you guys think about all these times? I know it's confusing. And now, do I need to have every month? If you can, yes. So if you have one of mine, in my case, I keep it. I like writing, so I keep a lot of my notes. For example, today I'm gonna be meeting after 5 with a new parent. So I'm gonna have this family for 1 hour. This is the time that I'm gonna be documenting. Today, March 11th, I met with this person from this time to this time. At the end of the year, I will have extra more hours. Now you can do for 3 hours, for 3 months, you can do for 6 months, or you can do the whole year. You have already now, this is the tool that I have. It took us 6 months to make this possible because I used to have one just for me. Now it's already public and anybody can get the same information that I'm doing. Today, I only show you one section. This book has 5 sections that will be able to help you on how to save money, how to record your business, how to record your time, your hours. And now it's for sale. This is the 2021. I have the new one is coming up today. Between 4 to 5 p.m. you're gonna be able to buy. And there's a lot of providers who told me, lady, I'm not good with computers. I don't like teacher by teacher. Can I get this to my house? Yes, I made that available just for you. You can pre-order now. I'm gonna put here on the bottom the email address where you can order. Say, you know what? I want this book directly to my house. I will need your address and we will mail this to you. It takes about 1 week to create the whole thing, but you should be getting in less than 10 days at your home. So I hope you guys like this video. I will be sharing more information about each page and how to use it and why to use it. This binder was made by another childcare provider, not by an accountant, not by somebody who doesn't know the real thing that we got through. So many times the people who does those kind of books or those kind of things are people who doesn't have no idea about our lives. Yes, it's so important also. One of our accountants guide us with everything. My husband also helped me on this project. For the past 6 months, we were working on this. For me, trying to get as much information that is going to help you to deduct your expenses. So now it's for sale. The only thing that you need to do is visit my store at Teacher Pay Teacher. And if you want to see more pages of this on how I do my taxes or how I put together all the information before I give to my tax preparer, just like this video or let me know in the comment what did you like or what did you learn today about this video. I want to hear from you. I also wanted to let you know that this weekend we are doing a giveaway. Thank you to all the people who follows me on Facebook, Teacher Pay Teacher, and on YouTube. So if you put a comment today, you're gonna get another chance to be on the giveaway just by making a post and telling me what did you like the most about this video. So I'm gonna see you guys this weekend. We are gonna be doing a giveaway. Share this video with another provider. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Hasta pronto. See you soon. Bye.